Well, I'm driving the Volkswagen Tiguan, their compact utility, and we're in Sakakomi, Quebec on a winter driving program. And what we're here to experience is the 4Motion, or what Volkswagen calls 4Motion, their all-wheel drive system. Now, the interesting thing about the Tiguan and all of the cars we're going to drive here today is the fact that they're all built on the same platform. It's Volkswagen's MQB platform. It's a modular platform, and it doesn't matter whether it's the Golf, this Tiguan, or the bigger Atlas, they all have similar components, including the all-wheel drive system. So it doesn't matter which car you drive in the all-wheel drive family, they're all using the same basic system. And what's at play here is a rear wheel differential that is able to couple and uncouple at a moment's notice depending on the conditions. Now, we're driving on snow with winter tires. These are not studded tires, they're Continental winter tires, and there's snow and there's ice. And the system can obviously detect slip, so it's going to make sure that there's torque going to the rear wheels. How much torque can go to the rear wheels? Up to 100%. If the vehicle has less than 265 pound-feet of torque, and this Tiguan has 211, it is able to shift up to 100% of the power to the rear wheels. If a vehicle had over 265 pound-feet of torque, it would send up to that amount. Does that make sense? So in some cars, it might be 90%, but the majority of Volkswagen cars, up to 100%. The other thing you have is with the 4Motion, you have different modes, and it really does make a difference with the traction and stability control. When you put it in the snow mode, it really clamps down the vehicle on slippery conditions to help you get around as efficiently as possible. It's certainly safe, but it's not nearly as fun. When you turn the traction and stability control off, as much as it will allow you to, it still stays on at the very edges, then you can slide around and have a lot more fun, which we're starting to do now. Now, this car has less power than before, 184 horsepower and 211 pound-feet of torque, which is less than the old Tiguan, even though it's much bigger. But torque has gone up, and that's what you need to get from traffic light to traffic light, or around a nice circuit. As soon as you turn that stability control off, well, then you're having fun, friends. Now we're having fun. But when you turn it all back on, it shows you just how advanced the electronics are and what you can do with shifting the torque around with all four wheels, and then adding on traction with the stability and traction control makes it much, much safer. Not as much fun, but safer. Okay, it's all going off again because I want some fun. This is awesome because you're basically on a course set up just for sliding around. It's not the Walmart parking lot. It's definitely a whole lot more fun. Now, this will only let you go to a certain point, and then the traction control comes back in. And I think that's done because when you drive the cars like the All-Track, they're lower to the ground. And this Tiguan and the Atlas both have a higher profile. So I think that's done, and it's more intrusive because of the potential, I'm not saying it's going to, but the potential for possible rollovers. And I think that's why Volkswagen does it like that. So there's a couple of laps in the Volkswagen Tiguan. Not a review, just a mild explanation of what 4Motion is doing.